If you look at Tinubu's appointment so far, you can see that the Igbos are neglected, Daniel Buala says. Daniel Buala, the former spokesperson for PDP Atiku Abubakar Presidential Campaign Council, is still speaking up till now on behalf of PDP. And what he's saying now is that if you look at Tinubu's appointment so far, it is one-sided. It is lopsided, and Igbos are neglected and exempted in all his appointments. We know that it will come to pass. APC and Tinubu, they hate the Igbos and are continuing the hatred that APC and Buhari's government had for the Igbos in the past 8 years. Exactly. So, and that is why Tinubu said he will continue from where Buhari stopped. And one of the things he's going to continue actually is annihilating, hating, and denigrating the Igbo people. Okay? We've seen how the demolition of properties going on now, apart from political appointments. There's a lot happening in APC that shows that they're continuing the hatred and annihilation of the Igbos in Nigeria. Okay? They went to Abuja, and a popular market that is dominated by the Igbo traders has been demolished in Abuja. And then back in Lagos, they've gone to Alaba International Market, demolishing buildings inside the Alaba International Market, which is about over 90% dominated by the Igbo traders as well. And the next thing we're hearing now is that the same Lagos government has gone to seal Elumenlu's, one of Elumenlu's houses or properties in Lagos, saying that it is the building integrity is gone, and to avoid failure and collapse. That is why, and the way they are doing these things, they will put it to the public like they are doing their normal civil job to save lives and property, but that is not. There's a political undertone. Since we've seen a leaked audio from the current Vice President, Shetima, speaking in Hausa, that, not even Hausa, in English, that they have, the plan they have is actually to annihilate the Igbos. By the time they finish their government, the Igbos will not have anywhere to be in Nigeria again. And the plan is to have an alignment with the Yorubas to make sure they have an economic plan that will help agriculture and businesses in both north and in the southwest. Let the southeast go and drink their oil, or the south go and drink their oil. That audio will continue to exist because this man, these stories can never be forgotten. So that Tinubu is making his appointment and sidelining the Igbos, one will not be surprised. Just like Buala is saying here, that Igbos are neglected in all Tinubu's appointment. Even after promising the Igbos that he will turn Aba to China, he will turn Imo to Dubai, he will turn all of them, their businesses, with all of them are Fabu. He was just deceiving them during campaign to get votes. And now that the vote is over, he's going to do 95% like Buhari did. Okay? So he will go back to where he got 95% vote, and then the places that didn't get vote will be relegated and will be suppressed. Most likely that is what Tinubu is going to do. But again, let them continue, because Nigeria, there's no way everybody can vote for you, but when you're president to all, both people that voted for you and people that did not vote for you. So a member of the PDP named Daniel Buala, a lawyer, has accused President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of ignoring the Igbo ethnic group in his recent appointments. So Daniel Buala is not just a member of PDP, he is a chieftain in PDP. He is a key spokesperson. In fact, it's Daniel Buala and Dino Melaye are the main spokespersons of the PDP, and are very dominant, prominent in PDP. So they're not just members. Okay. Buala is affiliated with the PDP. Buala contends that this omission violates the principle of federal character, which is described in Section 14, subsection 3 of the Constitution. According to Buala, this principle stipulates that there must be equitable representation in the government in order to prevent any one section, people, or group from becoming dominant. The comments made by Bola highlighted how important it is for President Tinubu to address these concerns and make sure that his appointees reflect the variety and inclusivity that is necessary for a well-balanced government. The Nigerian populace is still eagerly anticipating the announcement of President Bola Tinubu's cabinet nominations, despite the fact that President Tinubu has recently made several appointments following his inauguration. However, lawyer Daniel Buala, a member of the opposition People Democratic Party, has accused President Tinubu of failing to include the Igbo ethnic group in his appointment and breaking the principle of federal character as stipulated in Section 14, subsection 3 of the Constitution. Okay, so that is what Buala has just said. And this writer is just writing as if Buala is just an ordinary member of PDP. He's a key member of PDP, and saying Buala a member of PDP is like relegating Buala to the bottom of the PDP hierarchy. This guy is a top member of PDP, even though I think he migrated from APC to PDP, because definitely that is how they migrate. Okay. So the government of the Federation, according to the words of Buala directly, shall be managed in such a way that it will represent the principles of federal character. It says in subsection 3 of section 14 of the Constitution, which talks about the government of the Federation. It is important to ensure that no one segment, persons, or organization can exert undue influence over the government. Therefore, the need to make additional effort to convince others. If you take a look at the appointments that Tinubu has made so far, you will notice that the Igbos have been ignored. A government that includes everyone is essential to fostering what is commonly referred to as national loyalty or federal character. And if you want the people to remain loyal to you, you have to make decisions that win their hearts. Okay, so exactly what is happening here. I'm not surprised if Tinubu does this. Buhari did it. When Buhari came into power, he went to Daura, his hometown in Katsina State, and brought all his family members, all his kingsmen, everybody into Abuja, and all his appointments were lopsided. The Igbos were also exempted, and a lot of Yorubas also never got anything. It was more of northern Islamic government. Exactly. That was so. Buhari's government actually never fostered a federal character. And that is exactly what Tinubu is going to do. He's currently dismantling all Buhari's structure and putting his own people, which is also not representing federal character. And that is why people keep saying that Nigeria is just a failed contraption. It's just a marriage that is not working. We say we are one, but we are too tribalistic and tribalistically divided. We are not one. We are only one when it comes to extraction of national resources and sharing them, but we are not one when it comes to sharing positions and sharing the proceeds of those resources. Okay, so that is how bad it is, and that is why you see some people clamoring for secession, wanting to break away to form their own country if they are not regarded. And Igbos have been at the receiving end of all of these injustice. Okay, and it's quite unfortunate that it's continuing. It's also quite unfortunate that the Fulanis, the Yorubas, and the Hausas have come together and have probably agreed on a pact to annihilate the Igbos. But how long will this be? I know that as it's getting tougher, it's also getting to an end, because the time is getting close when they will not have any option but to separate, divide this country, and let everybody go his own way. That's exactly where it's going to. Even though any president would want to hold Nigeria tight and would not want to allow Nigeria to divide in their own time, there's no honesty in what they are doing. So, okay, it's all about pretense to continue to plunder the national resources for themselves. So this is Daniel Buala, chief spokesperson of the PDP, saying and crying out that Tinubu's appointment, early appointment have been lopsided, one-sided, and neglecting the people from the Igbos extraction.